Hi, I'm Ryan with saabhistory.com. We're here at Okemo Mountain Resort in Ludlow, Vermont. We're here at just over 3,300 feet, test driving or reviewing, if you will, Saab Salomon's new Aero X inspired skis. The Aero X concept car is aircraft inspired, aerodynamic, and wondering if the review today will see some of that in application on the wonderful powder we have. Well, so far we're doing quite well. The skis are really holding up. I think one takeaway here today is that they're really supportive and allow me to kind of break in and not have to work as hard as I typically have been with older skis. So I think in terms of someone as a beginner, I think these work quite well. And given that they're more geared towards advanced skiers, it seems like there's a little bit of a hybrid thing going on here where they work for beginners as well as advanced, and if you want to do a little bit in between, they work there as well. So I think this is a great all-mountain ski. We're here in Okemo Mountain Resort today in Ludlow, Vermont. Beautiful skiing day. I'm here reviewing the Saab Salomon Aero X inspired skis. In terms of takeaways here, these are probably, again, one of the most forgiving skis that I've ever used. Second to that, I think it's worth noting that here at Okemo, Saab previously has worked with this resort on a number of promotional events over the years. In fact, today, Salomon is actually one of their sponsors as well. So I think this makes this venue for test driving these Aero X inspired skis by Saab Salomon the premier venue. This is Ryan with saabhistory.com. I'm in beautiful Okemo Mountain Resort in Ludlow, Vermont today. It's a pristine weather condition we have today with nice dry powder, fluffy snow. The conditions have been just terrific all day. Just coming down from the over 3,300 foot peak earlier. I've really got a good experience being hosted by Okemo Mountain Resort to test drive the Aero X inspired Saab Salomon skis. These skis are extremely forgiving. I kind of look at myself as somewhat between a beginner and intermediate, so I think that's a fair entry point in getting into the market with a ski like this. And I think that, moving forward, Saab and Salomon should continue to focus on this type of venue because, as far as I'm concerned, the demographic is appropriate. But before I continue, I'd like to again thank Liam, the marketing partnership manager here at Okemo Mountain, to give you a little bit more information about the resort.
Well, thanks for coming out. We're glad to have you guys here. I think as soon as you're done, I'm going to have to get out and try the Aero X ski, since my Saab Aero is actually parked in the garage right now waiting for the first spring day to take it out. But we've been having a stellar year here at Okemo. We're probably looking at over 600,000 skier visits for the year, which is going to be a record year for us. And the snow keeps falling. It's almost April, and we picked up 4 inches of snow yesterday. And it's looking like we're going to be open till April 20th this year. So we've had a great year, and a great partnership with Salomon this year and in years past, and even with Saab before that.
Can you tell us a little bit about in the past? I understand that Saab Automobile used to be a sponsor at one point.
Yeah, well, Okemo is actually part of the Triple Peaks family-owned resorts. And Saab for a number of years was the car sponsor at Crested Butte Mountain Resort out in Colorado, which also under the Triple Peaks name. But here at Okemo, we've had some various GM brands in the past, but we've also had Saab back in the 90s, and then we had Saab more recently, a couple years ago, here for a couple demo days. So as you know, Saab's known for their snow traction in the Northeast, and it's an obvious fit here at Okemo, so they tend to show up every couple years for some demos.
Would you like to have Saab again as a sponsor moving forward? I understand you might be in the market for a new car brand.
Well, we are. We're actively seeking our next car partnership here, and there's some great opportunities, so we'd love to see Saab here. I think the fit is just perfect with the families, and obviously we're a big promoter of safety on the hill, and Saab's a big promoter of safety out on the road, so there's a lot of continuity between the two brands.
What are some of the examples you've done with some of the previous GM brands in terms of advertising promotions here at Okemo?
Well, we see about 550 to 600,000 skier visits every year, plus all the operations through the summertime. So in the past, we've done a lot of dealer incentive programs, sharing of some media, and obviously car display on the resort. I think we can expand on all those and add some new opportunities for our next partnership.
Excellent. Can you speak on some of the details of how these partnerships have evolved over the years? Have there been specific promotions that you find quite advantageous, and the ones that you think maybe aren't so advantageous?
Yeah, well, on the ski front with Salomon, and we've been working with them for a number of years now, and they've been really great to work with. We can provide quite a bit of exposure for them on the hill. And one thing that they have is the Salomon Demo Center right down at the bottom of our main base area. And that allows people to test the newest equipment, a little bit more high-performance equipment that they may not be used to getting in a rental shop. And it's in there with some trained professionals that really know the Salomon brand. So we found that to be very beneficial for them, and they're probably looking at being here year after year as our resort continues to grow and their brand continues to grow.
Can you tell us a little about more of, besides the skiing front with Okemo? I understand you have a lot of other activities for families can enjoy.
Yeah, we're known for our family programs here. We've got the best grooming in the East and the best snowmaking in the East, and we tend to have quite a few activities going on each weekend, as you can see behind me. Today we have the IZ Style Winter Tour, which is promoting some eco-friendly activities that you can do both on and off the slopes. We also have kids programs every night. We have an ice skating rink, and we've got movie nights and a host of kids activities and kids ski schools with our Snow Stars program and Young Mountain Explorers. So we excel at that, as you can see by the kids skiing by right now. So it's kind of a family mountain here at Okemo.
Can you tell us about this ice house? When I think of ice house, I think of northern Sweden with the ice experience they've been having recently with their cross-wheel drive vehicle. Is this anything like that?
It's not quite a test track for cross-wheel drive, but I'm sure we could take one out there and maybe spin it around a few times and see how the all-wheel drive performs. But we do have an ice house out there. We've got boards up. We do hockey night a couple nights a week and free skating for the kids. And in the summertime, it transforms into a basketball court and tennis courts, as we're a year-round resort here at Okemo.
Excellent. Are there any last bit takeaways that you think the public should know about Okemo?
Well, if you're a Saab driver, or even if you aren't, this is a great place. As you know, Saab handles well in the snow, and we've got plenty of that. So, we hope to see everybody up here. We've had some marketing partnerships in the past with vehicles, and it's been pretty beneficial to the manufacturers and to the dealer networks, as we can drive people to the dealers to take test drives and purchase cars with incentives on the ski hill. So obviously, with the relationship that Saab has with Salomon and with the Northeast in general, and snow sports coming from Sweden, you know, it's a kind of a natural fit here. But we've got a couple weeks left in the season. We're having a great season so far, and we hope we'll see you again next year.
Well, thank you very much for your time hosting saabhistory.com at Okemo Mountain Resort here in Ludlow, Vermont.